Everyone's Ken Hicks Jr. Today, I'm going to give you a little breakdown review, I guess, of the Gunfighters Incorporated Kenai Chest Holster. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, tough rocks. It's K-E-N-I-A. So good luck pronouncing that. I'm just going to give you the pros and cons really quick about it. Would I buy it again? The answer is yes. Is it the best holster I had for backpacking, hunting, and fishing? So far, yes. I mean, it's pretty solid. Some of the bad parts about it is you have to order it. It's like you gotta wait a month, and then all of a sudden, then you gotta pay I think it's 160, but with shipping and all this other stuff, it's closer to 200. So there is that. As far as the ergonomics, if I had my backpack with me, it's actually out in the garage there. But if I had my backpack with me, I'll show you the ergonomics are great. I can grab the gun, pull out. It holds it in pretty good. This construction of everything is great. The engineering, how they did the ergonomics, I think is probably hands down one of the better things that I've seen. I've used different holsters under my arm, on my hip, but this with a backpack, pretty much the reason I bought this is I go elk hunting out west, so that's why I bought it. As far as if you need a gun or not, that's up to you. But if you're looking for a chest holster and you want to, I hate to say try it out because it's almost $200. So it's a pretty big investment. You can't go wrong with this one right here. I mean, the construction, the quality, the craftsmanship, the customer support is great. As far as adjusting it, say if I have a bigger coat on or something, I need to adjust it. There's a little, whatever this thing is back here. You just it's just you slide it forward, and next you know, you got all kind of room right here. So that's great for it. Like I said, the gun's secure in there. It's not going to go anywhere. Love that about it, because I'm always is this dang thing going to fall out? And I keep on walking and lose my gun or something. So that's pretty stout. Love that. Well, I guess you got to be careful you don't undo it. But anyway, one of the things I did, so you can custom order these things. And what I did was, as you can see, I have the orange backing right here. And that's pretty much as I take it off and I set it down in the woods. Hopefully I remember to set it orange side up, and it's the odds of me walking off without it are going to be slimmer. So if you could take that for what it's worth. So I did this on purpose. It's you can get different colors in the front. I just want black, orange, keep it simple. I want to know if I set the gun down where I can I'll look and, oh, there it is right there, find it pretty quickly versus just walking off. We'll have to fix this later. We'll fix this later. But that's what I get for trying to adjust it live. But it's great. I mean, the gun's held in there pretty snug. And the reason why I bought it, like I said, is going hunting out west. Normally, I'm not too afraid of black bears or anything really, but there was a situation last year where I had a black bear. He came in. It's just he was coming in. I seen him coming down. I'm like, oh, what is this? So what the heck is that thing? Is it a cat? And I'm like, no, it's a bear. I'm like, oh, okay. He's gonna go to my water hole because I'm setting up an ambush. I'm behind this big tree, so I set up, tried my phone and I'm going to film him and all this stuff. And he wasn't coming out. I'm like, what the heck? So I peeked my head around the tree. Literally, he was there 15 yards away and stopped, and he looked up at me. And as I yelled at him and I threw a stick at him, and he took off running. But it took a couple seconds for him to move on. And then I started analyzing where he came down and where he was going. And he was literally tracking me. He was tracking where I came down, and he was tracking where I went up to the tree. So this bear was very curious of what was going on. Normally, they don't really scare me. I wasn't really freaked out, but it's this guy, he could be some trouble later on. So I always carried a pistol, but it was always in my backpack or something like that, to where when this stuff goes down, if you need it fast, chances are it's going to happen so fast you won't even have time to even pull it out, even if it was on a chest holster. But after that situation there, I'm like, at least I can give a couple seconds on that situation. So that's when I picked up the chest holster. And like I said, the lead time is a month, and you get to customize it if you're into that, geeking out on it. That's great. But I would just want black, orange. Let's go. So it was a month. But one of the really good things about this company is their customer service. Because when I made this thing, it came in and the orange was in front. So I'm like, okay, we can't do this. And I looked at my receipt, my order, and I'm like, I clearly made the orange in the back. So it was not my mistake, it was their mistake. And I called up customer service. I can't remember if I called them or emailed them, and they were like, send us a picture, and I sent them the picture, and they're like, oh yeah, that's definitely our mistake. And they expedited me an order. I think it was about a week it came in. I think they're out of Texas. So, and I'm in South Carolina. So it took about a week for them to come in. And they just pretty much gave me a return authorization number, packed this old one up, sent it to them, got my new one. They sent like a box or an envelope with it, packed it up, packed the old one in, sent it out, and that was great. So the customer service was fantastic. So some of the stuff that you get on that's like a third party, or if it's cheaper, it may be that way for a reason, because they have no customer service. And that's, it's a way for them to have a cheaper product. But when you get an order messed up, of course, they're probably not doing customization either. So the guy doing customer service is probably the one making the guns too. So I don't know. That's how these little small shops operate. You're looking at one. So when I'm looking at this, probably like the single point of failure will be these clips right here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I ain't even going to try showing you, but I don't know. I don't know if these clips are going to last or not. I think they're definitely going to last years. I know that. But if anything malfunctions, breaks down, it's going to be these clips. But they're pretty solid. So I'm not even remotely worried about that. Some guys on the reviews that I was talking to, or like going online looking at reviews, what people are saying was some of their guns were either too tight and it was tough to get out, or they was too loose. So if it was tough to get out, I believe, and I will caution you by doing this. I don't know. This is just what I read. So this was just what I read. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I would probably do it if it was mine, but I wouldn't recommend you doing it. You put your gun in the holster, hot day, sun, let it out in the sun. And I guess the sun's going to heat this Kydex up and kind of help your gun form a little, so it's a little bit easier to come in and out. But as you can see here, I mean, it's in there pretty good. I mean, this is a great product right here. Again, it's just the cost, the time it takes to make it, and the cost of it is really what's going to set a lot of people back, because it was an investment. But investments like this, guys, if you've seen some of my other videos where I did like reviews of a Western Mountaineer backpack sleeping bag, it's an investment to where it's going to last for years. I could be buried in that sleeping bag. I can be buried with this holster. This stuff's going to last years. Let's see. I made some notes here I wanted to talk about. I pretty much nailed them all. Let's see. It talks about the fire. Yeah, the fit's great. Cost to value. I mean, I guess the overall conclusion is this is like a great product. So why I went with the chest holster was, one is I want that easy access to the gun if I need it. The odds of you needing it, God willing, are like zero, but they're not really zero. So this is just the best way, because I had holsters that went under the arm. I didn't like that. I had one in the hip. I didn't like that, because when you're wearing this thing and you have to move around, bend over, tie your shoe or something, it's not even in the way. You don't even know it's there. So that was like, I shoot archery is what I hunt with. So, I'm out here with the bow. It's no impact there. Now, where you could run into a little bit of an issue is if you have a bino pack and you're looking, you're running that with this holster. I don't run that. I have a different setup, but I don't use the bino pack in front. I think that's mainly for people that are used to like guided hunts that are, where you have more opportunity for elk and stuff like that. To where if you're doing like over the counter stuff, which is gone, there's another rant right there. It's you're pretty much setting up an ambush too. So a lot of the stuff you see online, you see in the videos, maybe a lot of that's guided hunts. I mean, there's some guys that are just really good at it. I'm not, so maybe that's a good set for them. You're going to have to figure out that decision on yourself if this is going to fit. I think it pretty much does. They may have a different model for that. And I don't see it. You know what? You may get these a little faster now, because this one is ready to ship. So I guess these are already pre-made. And they come with the color scheme, either black and black or gray and coyote. So they did do that. These things are ready to ship. I think there's still a little bit of a, I don't know. I'm not looking into that part from you, but I did the custom one just because I wanted the orange in the back right here. That's just what I did. And they're made in the USA. God bless you. So guys, if you want to support this channel, you know, like, subscribe. Check out the description. I have my website if you want to support me in general. It's wildandthunder.com. I have like socks, soap, shampoo, deodorant. That's all locally made. And, you know, we're here to support the local communities too. So anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I covered everything about this holster. Will I buy it again? Absolutely, yes. It's just expensive. It takes a little time to come in. And I think it's a fantastic holster. So